Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I wanted to go through progress and also just consistency and like ways that you can become more consistent, things to, focus on. We're gonna get into a glute workout later. First, I need some coffee, obviously. I woke up kind of late this morning. It is 11 o'clock. I wanted to go over just things that can keep you consistent, and I kind of want to use my content as like an example for you. So I feel like for a while with my content, I was doing things that like I wouldn't normally do. So for instance, I would like when I was traveling, I would just start vlogging and then I would take the vlogs and like shorten them. And I was just doing so like you guys know me as this like TikTok girl at the gym. That's what I would do. I would pull up my camera at the gym. I would TikTok in the gym and I could be funny. I was very comfortable. The gym is somewhere where I feel comfortable. Like I used to have so much gym anxiety, but now I'm like this is just me in my element. Like even when I would travel, going to the gym would just keep me so like grounded and like comfortable. I'd be like, this is like, it's like the one thing that makes it feel like home, even if it's not home, you know? So when I started doing stuff that was like stuff I wouldn't normally do, and then I would try filming it and posting it, and I was just trying to like pump out so much content because I need to shut that door. Okay, and I was just trying to like pump out so much content because everyone was like, you just have to put out so much content and that's what's gonna like make your pages blow up. And like there was just so much information about like content, and that's all I was thinking about. And I started to like not enjoy the journey. I hated doing content. I actually genuinely hated making TikToks for a while. I was like, I don't even want to do this anymore. Like this is not something that I could do for the rest of my life. And like, why am I actually doing this? But then I realized that like I just have to do what I actually fucking enjoy doing, which was making TikToks and editing them myself and like making them funny and just like teaching girls how to go to the gym with like if you have gym anxiety, like giving you guys my tips. And I actually started to fall in love with the process again. And it's the same for the gym, okay? So I had times where, and actually, today is a great example because like I didn't even get up and like go for a walk, which was my routine for a little bit. But this morning I was like, honestly, I just don't even want to walk. I just want to do my thing, like kind of go out of routine for a minute. And that's pretty okay. The thing is, like, people try to make the gym a place that like they absolutely have to go. They plan it in a sense of like they almost like force themselves to wake up in the morning before they work and they're like, I have to go. And I'm like, I get that, but like realistically, is that the time that you actually want to go to the gym? Like, is it actually going to fit into your lifestyle? And I think that's the thing is like finding balance within everything. So if the gym works for you, find the time that it's actually going to work in your routine or find the time that it's actually going to work in your day, just like content. Because if I was making all of these like really cinematic videos, I actually listened to this podcast where this guy was like, people will take the trends. So right now it's like really cinematic and like really pretty and whatever. And they'll take that and they'll start doing it themselves, but it's not something that they actually like doing. They're just doing it because everyone else is doing it. When you're doing something like that, you're going to burn out because you're going to be like, I don't actually even like making cinematic content. Like maybe you're going to do it for a year and then you're going to be like, what the fuck am I actually doing? Like I don't enjoy this at all. And that's the thing is that's what leads you to burnout is doing things that you don't actually like doing. And I understand that sometimes we have to do that like for work and like for money and whatever to pay our bills. But try to find something that you actually like doing. Like if you're someone, and I'm going to put it into like the content perspective. If you're someone that wants to start filming content and start doing, social media or start a TikTok account or start Instagram, whatever, make it something that you actually fucking like to do. Because otherwise, I mean, you're probably going to go through it and be like, in a year, you're going to be like, what the fuck am I actually doing? Like, one of my friends, it was actually one of my clients at the beginning. She just started this like book. I don't even know 100% what it is, but it's like almost like a book club, but for TikTok kind of vibe. And she meets up with these girls in person, and she puts all of her stuff on TikTok. She's actually making some money from it and stuff now. But she genuinely likes doing that. And it's like, of course she's going to keep doing it because she actually likes to do it. Whereas like if someone was to start making content about the gym, but they don't even like the gym, it would be like, you're going to burn out so quick. Like you are, because you don't even like going to the gym. Whereas like I'm someone that I could spend like 5 hours in the gym and I would be like, this is a good time as long as I have some food and some snacks and, some gardening goodies. But I could literally spend so much time in the gym, and that's why I think it just works. The same goes for everything else. So even when you start seeing results, say you made a TikTok account, you started posting all of your, I don't know, maybe you are a book girly and you start posting your books and you start posting your book quotes and everything, and it starts taking off. Once you start seeing those results and you're like, my videos are doing well, my followers are like, growing. I have a link in my bio that, sells ebooks or something, and you start selling some of those, and it's like, that's your progress that you're going to see. That progress is going to help you keep going. So just like in the gym, once you're consistent in the gym. So with that, you'd have to post like TikToks every day and like, make sure that you're engaging with your audience, whatever else. But if you're in the gym and you're like, okay, I'm working out every 3 times a week and I've done it for a couple weeks and I'm doing all the right things and I'm eating all the right stuff, you're going to start seeing results. And then those results are what make you like addicted to the gym, and you keep going and you keep like, progressing and seeing more results and whatever else. And it keeps you consistent as well. So it's like, it can get to a point when you're working on something that you're working on, whether it's your goals in the gym, whether it's your goals outside of the gym, where you get to this like stagnant point. You just have to keep pushing through that and like changing things up and finding ways to figure it out. So for example, I felt like all my social media accounts were really stagnant for a while, because I was going through a really hard time and I wasn't even sure what I was posting. Like I wasn't even sure what I wanted to post. But I just kept changing it up. I kept like changing things in my life. I kept changing my routine, and like eventually I figured out what I actually liked to post and what I actually wanted to like, share with you guys, and what I actually wanted to teach and all that kind of stuff. So then they started growing again. And I was like, cool. That's like, finding something that you actually like to do and then it's actually working is actually really fucking cool. And now I like TikToking again. So here we are. Yeah. That's my rant. We're going to go to the gym in a bit. I don't even know when, but we're gonna have to go to the gym, train glutes. I'm doing legs. I might make it a little bit more quad focused because I think I did really glute focused last time. Did I? I don't even think I did. Ooh, I get to start with hip thrusts. Cool. Anyway. Guys, I'm just gonna make a smoothie, and this is what I'm putting in it. So we have banana, frozen berries, vegan protein powder. I think I've said this before, I like their vanilla way better. This is like the peanut butter one. Their vanilla is bomb, but it's impossible to find. So, we just deal. Some unsweetened soy milk, cinnamon, and chia seeds. Cool. you guys want to know why I never use straws? I used to use straws all the time with my smoothies, and I use those like metal straws that everyone buys at like, you can buy them on Amazon, you can buy them everywhere, okay? I had the most traumatic thing happen, and now I can never trust a metal straw again. So I used to use them for my smoothies, obviously. And this one time I went to make a smoothie. So I made this like protein smoothie. It was probably just like this one. I'm actually surprised I'm able to drink this afterwards. I feel like I took like a break from smoothies because of this. And so I made my smoothie, put my straw in, and I went to go drink it. And I was like, it's not really coming up. And so I sucked harder, which sounds awful, but I did. You guys, it was like, oh, there must have been smoothie in it from like a long time ago. And I put it in my mouth. It went in my mouth, okay? And I literally almost threw up. And I think I maybe almost did a little bit. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever, it was like moldy smoothie in my mouth. It was disgusting. And I was like, I feel like I'm so scarred. Like, I'm literally so scarred. I would love to use straws again, but I don't think I can unless they're like pre-wrapped. Like even then I think I'd have to like look in the straw to like make sure that there's nothing in it because, oh, it's actually gross. Yuck. Ew. What? Yeah, it would have to be like literally see-through. Like I'd have to be able to see through the straw. Cause like, oh, yuck. You guys, it was like, oh, disgusting. I gotta stop talking about it. Anyways. Yuck. That's my traumatic story. Okay, so I just made this, just some toast, avocado, tomato, and I'm gonna put some everything spice on it. I think I got this at Costco. I'm having two, then James is gonna have two. Then we're gonna go to the gym and hit some legs. I like to have carbs before I train though, because it's really good energy. Yeah. Yum. Should we try it together? That's close. Cheers. That's so bomb. Yum. Guys, we got new pre-workout. So I got this one. Okay, so we had this one. It's called Total War. And the flavor is rainbow candy. So we had this one yesterday. I think it was yesterday. But we had a different flavor. I think the flavor was like Yukon Gold, which like, what is that even supposed to taste like? It tasted weird, but I liked the feeling of their pre-workout, and their pre-workout has 250 milligrams of caffeine, and just a bunch of other shit, okay? But I was gonna get a different one, but I was talking to the girl in the supplement store and she was like, how much coffee do you drink in a day? And I was like, oh, I have 2 coffees, sometimes 3. Like I have way too much coffee, you guys. So I wanted to get something that wasn't like crazy caffeine, you know, because you're only supposed to have 400 milligrams of caffeine in a day. And if this is already 250, some of them are 350, you guys. So like they can get crazy, but I'm gonna try this flavor because rainbow candy sounded like you can't really go wrong with it. Like I feel like it's just gonna be sweet and sour and good. So, you know, we'll see. Oh, it's not colorful. That's lame. It's just beige. Oh, it's actually kind of good. It's like not too sour and sweet. It's like Mmm. Bomb. It's actually really good. Oh my God, creatine. It actually tastes like the first pre-workout I ever had. And that one was like, oh, what kind was that? I don't remember what it was. It was so long ago. But it was pink and it was good. Do you like it? It's kind of bomb, isn't it? It's yum. This one made me tingly and I like being tingly, so yeah. Thanks. I can't really see them. It's okay, all my outfits are on my Instagram, you guys. Yeah, all the smoking too. Okay, let's go. And of course I started with my favorite hip thrust, but that's not what we're talking about. I wanted to talk about consistency, staying consistent, actually making your goals a priority, and instead of just constantly falling off, staying on top of it, like being able to go. But it doesn't come that easy, you guys. It literally is a process. And I just want to give you guys a couple tips on staying consistent and just being consistent in your routine so that you can actually reach these goals that you've had this year, couple years. Honestly, I think people are still pretty affected by their COVID weight or COVID, whatever they gained or didn't gain during COVID. So first of all, I want to say that you should start small. I think we've all seen it where someone goes to a trainer. I've seen it with clients, I've seen it with girls all the time, and they're like, tomorrow I am dieting, I am going to work out 5 days a week, and this is going to be a new me, oh my God, like shut the fuck up. That's never going to happen, okay? We all watch that person go to the gym for like 3 days and then all of a sudden they cut carbs and then all of a sudden they are like more miserable than ever when you see them. So let's stop that and nip it in the butt, you guys. I've never said that in my life. I don't know why I just said that. But in order to do that, we need to start small. So we can't just go to the gym and be like, I'm going to go to the gym 7 days a week and this is going to be my new routine and it's a new me and I'm so fit and I'm so healthy and I'm a wellness girly and all I drink is matcha. And it's like, bitch, no, you don't even like matcha, okay? So no, we need to start smaller. Like, take that great idea, throw it in the fucking trash and be like, I need to go Monday and Friday. That's it. That's all you're going to do. Try going 2 days a week. If you can do that, the next week, try going 3 days a week. See how that goes. But ultimately, picking something small and not completely cutting out carbs, not completely cutting out anything in your diet, slowly doing it. So if you think about it, we've seen it before where someone's like, I'm going to completely cut carbs. I don't even eat carbs. I don't even look at carbs anymore. And then 2 days later, they're in the cafe eating every fucking croissant in there. And you're like, what? And they're like, yeah, I don't know. I just gave up and all this stuff, whatever, or, oh my God, the next meal I'll be healthier, whatever they say. It just doesn't really work like that, if I'm being honest. So keeping that slow process within your nutrition and your fitness. So going to the gym Monday to Friday or Monday and Friday. And then with your nutrition, maybe you eat 10 croissants a day. Maybe you cut it down to 6 because you're like, okay, I don't want 10. I only want 6. I don't know. Just slowly making better choices, right? Not that croissants are bad. I fucking love croissants, okay? But another thing that we can do, so starting small, maybe working out Monday and Friday, seeing how you go with that, then you can go up to 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Another tip that I have is staying flexible. So you want to work out Monday and Friday. Oh my God, you have a Christmas party on Friday or a work party, whatever it is. And you're like, oh shit, that is when I'm supposed to work out. Now I'm not going to be consistent. Now I'm not going to make it to the gym and I'm not going to be healthy and I'm not going to reach my goals. Ah, girl, chill. Like literally, you can go on Thursday, So keeping your schedule and just your outlook on your goals a little bit more flexible. because we want to remember that like life happens. Like you are going to have work parties come up and you're going to have friends at work that, oh, I want to go for drinks. And guess what? That's okay. We want to keep this sustainable, doable, and just make sure that your goals are fitting with what you actually want. Another thing that I want to say with consistency is surrounding yourself with people that are going to keep you consistent. So even in the group chat on the app, I see a lot of girls finally getting results because they've got a little bit of accountability with the group, right? So finding something like that, find your community, find your girls that are going to cheer you on, because I do find, and this is going to be a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people, the people you're around like change who you are. And if your friends don't support you going to the gym or whatever, you're going to hear a lot of, oh, just skip that. You can come for drinks with us. Just skip that. We can go for dinner. Skip that. Come to my place. Like, and you do want to remember like what your goals are and what you want as a person. So another thing that is kind of a hard pill to swallow is that a lot of times when you start working on yourself, you can, like, I don't want to say lose the connection, but depending who you're with, boyfriend, girlfriend, just your partner, if they're not on the same page and they don't want to work on themselves and stuff, a lot of times I do see a disconnect between, okay, you're working on yourself and, you know, you're feeling better and you're excited and whatever, and they're just not really up to par with you. That becomes a problem. Okay, like I'm just going to say it out straight. It does sometimes become a problem because it kind of gets in the way of you and your goals. And it doesn't have to be a problem. Sometimes it doesn't become a problem, but a lot of times I see it as a problem. So that's just like, I don't know. I didn't want to say it, but I feel like it's like a low-key warning of like, this could happen, but maybe it doesn't happen for you and you're great and whatever. But yeah, those are my best tips, is just starting small, staying flexible, and just remembering who you have around you and who's supporting you, because the people around you really matter. So yeah, I hope that helps you guys. That's cool. Hi guys, we're back from the gym. I'm going to make a high protein meal because after training, I always try to eat a lot of protein. Why do I always talk with my hands? I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to make a stir fry. I think I've showed you guys this like vegan chicken. Okay, I just have a tip before we start cooking is try to find meals that are really easy to make, because right now we are short on time. So we probably only have we've only got like 45 minutes before a girl comes over for a podcast interview. And so that's just really cutting us short on like, we can't really cook like a huge meal. We just have to be really smart about what we're making. So if you have a rice cooker, it helps a lot. You can see ours back here. If you have a rice cooker, it helps because you can just throw rice in and then make like some sort of like high protein, something like even like curry can be like actually really quick once you like learn how to do it, or a stir fry, or literally even just like some chicken with spices and then just put some like broccoli on the side and then put soy sauce on the rice. That actually would be so good. I would make that with tofu, but like anything high protein would be great and just like a good meal. So find your easy meals, make them really quick, and then yeah, just saves you time, makes it easier, helps you hit your goals. Yeah. this is the final, you guys saw it, bomb. I don't really know what to say about it. Lots of protein, quick, easy, healthy, carbs. Yum. What's your favorite quick, easy meal? I'm curious. Maybe I can add it to my list. Anyway, I have to get ready for the interview, so bye. Guys, the all famous muffin. I feel like this is almost in every YouTube video. I didn't want to show you guys, but yeah. And an apple. Okay, so I just finished the interview. And I'm gonna walk because I didn't walk this morning. So the podcast interviews, I kind of wanted to like explain them to you guys because I feel like I've never actually explained like what I do with the podcast. Sorry, we're freshly gardened. So when I meet with the girls, I have them come to like this, like where we film, and you know, we hang out. We basically just go over topics that they've like chosen within their life that I send them, you know, examples, or they can watch the podcast and stuff and just kind of find out like what we talk about, like what the vibe is. And so once we talk about like the topics, a lot of times we have to like go through multiple different topics or multiple different things that like they've been through. And then we like pick one. I make some questions up just so that we have a bit of like a flow for the podcast. But usually, you guys, it's crazy because like I like to have a flow, but at the same time, it's so cool because I meet these girls and they tell me these stories. And then when they come on the podcast, it's like I get to learn so much more. Like we go into so much more detail, and like I'm actually able to like ask questions and stuff because usually for the interviews they're like 45 minutes. Like you can't really go super into detail with stuff when you only have that much time. So it's really cool to have them come on the podcast and actually talk about like what they've been through and the different things they've struggled with. So this one I'm like really excited about because she seemed to kind of have the same I guess entry into like being an entrepreneur, and she was a waitress for the longest time, which like I think I was a waitress for like 6 years, and then bartender and that kind of thing, just like working in like nightclubs and stuff. And it's such a different lifestyle. Like the girls that have worked in them and like have worked restaurants and like nightclubs especially, it's like you just have this different life. Like you're up until like 5 and like it's just crazy. So I really want to talk about that because I feel like I haven't really talked on the podcast much like about that lifestyle. Then we want to go into like how we, you know, started our businesses and stuff. And so you guys can find out what business she runs. What else? Yeah, that's it. So I'm just gonna go walk. I feel like I've been liking walking in the evenings because it's so dark so early. Like, and I feel like it gives you that like last burst of energy that you need for like a little bit more work, you know, or like a little bit more editing or whatever you want to do. And yeah, welcome to another rant with Elise. Yeah, I'm gonna go walk now. Bye. Guys, I just got back from my walk and I made some tacos. We had left over like taco TVP, which is down here, and like lentils and stuff. So I just heated it up and put some lettuce. It doesn't look very pretty, but it'll taste really good. So I don't really care. Should we try one together? Probably. Oh, yum. I'm excited. I love tacos. Cheers, guys. Yeah. Tacos always hit. They're so good. Guys, I almost forgot to show you. I made, oh my God. I made baked oats. I just started eating it and then I was like, oh shit. I gotta show you guys. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna finish my baked oats. And then I'm gonna go to bed. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and share it with your friends so we can keep growing the channel. Yeah. Bye, guys.